So, you're probably watching this because you're in a position where you're looking for a job and you realize how cooked the market actually is. You're probably just graduated or you're about to graduate, and now you're panicking and starting the hunt by spamming applications on LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever you can get your hands on. So, let me tell you guys kind of the scope of the market and why it's like this. Just for some background, I recently just graduated last year. I started my company in my dorm, and a year later, just from working at home and staying at home and working on it, we eventually launched and we did a small family and friends round as well. And now we're getting ready for a bigger round of investment. So, one of the biggest reasons I started Starter U is, by the way, what our company is. You can see it up there. And in essence, it was the whole point of Starter U is to get students started early. And the reason that that is the most key thing that you could stress right now to if people you know that are younger than you, or if you have kids, or if you are the age of not anywhere near being graduated from college yet, is you need to be getting experience as early as possible. Unfortunately, people have taken the road where they wait until junior or senior year of college to find that first internship or start job hunting or even just start the process in general of getting ready for the professional world, right? Because it's not only just, oh, I had internships. It's, did you join any clubs and organizations when you were at school? If the answer is no, then you're cutting yourself short. Were you going to events and networking and just getting your personal brand out there and just getting people to know who you were and your skill set was? If the answer is no again, then again, that you're just cutting yourself short. There was all of these other methods that you could be taking to build up your network. So I'll tell you a couple of things that I did. So in high school, obviously all I just did was do some part-time jobs. So at least I got something on my resume, but I didn't really do anything else. Then when I got to college, my freshman year, the first thing I did was join two organizations. I joined a business fraternity, I joined a club at school, and on top of that, I did like an extra business program as well. So right when I got to school, I was trying to get myself involved as much as possible. And the reason being is that in order to compete in the market today, you cannot wait to start. If you're only now just trying to add something to your portfolio or trying to get something on the list of experiences for you and you're a junior or senior, you're very late, very, very late. And now if you think that clicking apply on applications on LinkedIn 100 times a day is going to change that, it's not. In order to compete and in order to even just remotely try to land an interview, if you're that cooked already and you're just graduated and the only thing you're doing is using like online platforms, you need to be doing this. Ready? First of all, you should be looking out for different events that are in your area that have to do with networking or startups or even just job seekers, because there's probably job fairs and career fairs in general, right? And I'm not saying those are going to be the solve all to your problems, but the point is that you're going to start doing more things besides just clicking apply on some website that's designed to make you continue coming back. Especially LinkedIn is the worst culprit of it all. And I'll tell you why. A lot of companies will just post jobs like ghost and fake job listings just to give off the impression that the company's growing or hiring. It also brings in followers and traction for that account and for that company page. So you just clicking apply is meaningless. You're just feeding the fuel to their traction funnel that they're trying to create. Not to mention who knows what they're doing with your resume and all the data that you're providing when you fill out these long applications and give over your information, hoping that this job opportunity is even real. So first is to look for events. That's why for Starter U, one of the first things I did was carry over, because I did a bunch of events in college, like I hosted events. I made sure to bring that over to Starter U because I knew how valuable events were. Like I had friends who landed internships because they came to guest speaker events that I ran, and then they came and networked with the guest speaker panels after the fact. And because there was obviously low competition, who do you think they're much more likely to hire? Someone they met at a speaker panel that came up to them and talked to them, or someone who cold applied through their career page on their company website. of course it's going to be that person who went in person and made an impression on them.